Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto outside in gale force 9 winds. Today we're going to do some price analysis on Stellar Lumens, which is ticker XLM. We'll have a look at some key levels that you could use to invest, and then we'll have a look at some price targets and maybe even a bit of price prediction thrown in there. So first up, smash that like button, make sure that you are subscribed, and let's crack on. So let's begin. We will start off by running over the general crypto markets here in general, what's going on. And then we'll have a look at Stellar in both the USDT and the BTC pairing. So we will start off with a Bitcoin market dominance chart. We are currently sat at 44.92%. We did lose that key level up here at 46%, which was a vital area. We did actually rebound up to the north, but then we double top straight away on the 4 hour and we dropped straight away. We did look like we're coming back up to test that region. We got a double top, double tweezers over, and then we have rejected and starting to come back down. The main reason for the altcoin push at the minute and the drop in dominance is Ethereum. I mean, look at that. We've been all the way up to, where we've been, $4,171. And if you look at Ethereum BTC, it's still climbing. This is a chart I am most bullish on for alts in general. If we just have a zoom out, if we just adopt out, it's gone up a bit further since my last video, but currently we are still massively undervalued at 117% from the previous all-time highs in Satoshi pairs. So this is the chart to watch. I think once this does break out and we push above this key level here, I think that is where we rejected last time at 0.12 BTC. Once we do push above that, I think we're going to start flying. We're still waiting for a major parabolic move for Ethereum, in my opinion, and I think a push up towards 6, 7, 8K is definitely incoming before alts do start to get their major push to the upside. So in general, BTC, not much happening. I'm happy with this. I've got this potential set up here. I just want BTC to range within these areas. I've got this lower level of Bitcoin support at 42, 43K. That's the lows that were hit in February. And then the high range is the all-time highs at 64K. So bounce within that ranging for a few months, and it will be good. Just looking at MACD there on a weekly time frame, it's now in a bearish phase, so that could just continue and make good ground for altcoin growth. So that's a general market sentiment covered. What we'll cover now is XLM, both for USDT and the BTC pairing. So let's get rid of everything, starting a blank canvas. In terms of growth on the MACD, it's been bullish pretty much since November last year. We've been on quite a good run, and in general things have been flying. If you just look at this in terms of a price range from, let's take it from, I don't know, the end of last year, so around December, up to the current highs, we've been up to 631%, currently at 60. Well, been up to 78 cent there, haven't we? Let's just have a zoom out, see where we've been in the past. I think that was the previous all-time highs back last year. Let's just go back to CoinMarketCap and just check out what the all-time high actually was, just make sure we've not been there yet. XLM. Let's have a look where we've been. Oh, we've been up to 93 cents, so still 3 years ago. That's one of the... If you look at some of the altcoins back from 2017-18, which are still around now, some of those all-time highs have not been hit yet. So a long way to go. The all-time high, let's just mark it up at 98 cents. That's a region that we need to target. And in general, I think that will be hit very, very soon. But what I want to do is put a bit of a bearish scenario on this first. So I want to drop right down into the 4 hour time frame and have a look at some potential areas we could invest. As you can see, on my way up, we're also moving cycles. We hit some highs, we retrace, same again. So, in my opinion, this move will have a slight retracement at some stage. But just looking at MACD on the 4 hour is to the bullish side on the histogram, and we had that crossover on the moving averages. But let's have a look at some key levels we could invest. So, using the Fibonacci as always. This will give us a couple of levels which we could target. We've already wicked down to that 382 level, and it's acted as support and bounced back up pretty much twice there. So if you're looking for some buys, I would still target buys here at 70 cent on my nose. But if the market does allow and we get a bit of a general shakeout, you could ladder all the way down to that golden ratio, down at 65 cents. So multiple orders from 70 cent down to 65, I would recommend there. In terms of targets, we can look at the extensions on the fib. We have 83 cent, 90 cent, then we have all-time highs up at 98 cent. And then I think the first major goal is breaking through that dollar mark, which will happen at some stage. So let's just monitor price for now, potentially get some buy-ins, and even if you're looking for a bit of a trade setup in terms of a long position, because do not consider shorting anything unless it's got the name Doge next to it, any type of dog cone. But if you're looking for a long position, I think that 50% level could be a nice area to target with a stop loss on that 618, and then try and target some fib levels here. So potential entry at 67, stop loss down at 65, and then try and target that 83 cent there with potential gain of 23% with zero leverage. So that's the tether pair covered, some buy zones, some targets, and then a potential trade setup. If we look at the BTC pairing, it'll be a similar scenario with this. Let's just clear the chart, drop back to the weekly time frame, and presume this is Binance chart. Let's just go back in time. Yeah, so we're still massively undervalued in terms of all-time highs. Look at that. Where have we been? Let's mark that level up. There we have been to 6,777 sats. Currently we're down at 1,200. So in terms of percentage gains to be up there, if you're trying to grow your BTC, we've got 400% to make up before all-time high. So this is just another a reference to the beginning of the video when I mentioned about a lot of alts are undervalued. Look at that, 400% undervalued in Satoshi. So buying now and hodl on for dear life, because things are going to get crazy at some stage. But let's drop right into 4 hour again, and this is where we're going to target some buys. If the market does allow. We're on quite a good run today, up 17% in Satoshis. Let's have a look at some buys at this level here. So we have the 382, which has been wicked at 1218 Satoshis, and I would do the same for this, to be honest. If you're looking for buys, ladder some down from 1,218 sats all the way down to 1,136 Satoshis. I mean, again, looking at the extensions, I think the first major level to break through is that one there, 1,444, and we can also look at this level at 1,565. When we do get to this level up here at 1,500 sats, what I'll do is jump into another video and highlight some other key levels that we could do. In terms of a price prediction on this, what I want to do is just go back to a tether pair and have a zoom right out. Let's have a look. I might not be able to do it on this chart actually, but I'll tell you what I will do. I'll do it on this latest move here. So whenever I'm looking for price predictions, I usually Fibonacci, but from the top of a quote move down to the very bottom of that move there, let's take it right to the bottom. And this will give us those extensions above, which you could use for targets. So we've got the 1.168, which is at just over $1. And then zooming right out, we have 146. And I usually use my price predictions at the 4.61 level. So I recommend, or I highly think that this bull run we could at least hit $2.30. So again, we'll mark that level up and let's monitor that and see how we can get going on this bull run. So that's going to do it for today's video. Some price analysis on Stellar in both the BTC and USDT pairings. I do appreciate that introduction to the video sounded like I was in the middle of a hurricane, but I'll try and get somewhere a bit less windy next time. I am away for a week in Como, so all these videos are coming not with my full desktop setup, so it is what it is. If you are new to this channel, then please subscribe, smash that like button, and I'll catch you next time.